Valued voices, we are here today with Amanda Cuda giving a level 5 effective coaching speech today. Thanks for joining the party. In April, Amanda put the call out to get helpers for our club's 25th anniversary celebration in conjunction with her high performance leadership. The party was prepared, the party took place. Today, Amanda is going to give a summary of how the preparations and the party went. The party is over. Amanda, thanks you for helping to make this a memorable celebration. Thanks for joining the party. Amanda Cuda.
Hello, members. Can I have a show of hands? Who here has ever organized an event before? Awesome. Well, keep that in mind as I go through this speech. We had our Toastmasters 25th anniversary party, and it started with an idea on how we can get past and current members to have a wonderful meeting so they could learn from each other. New members could see what past members did really well, and so past members could see how valued voices operated in a virtual world. I had this idea to create a friends reunion, and lo and behold, I found out that it was going to be our 25th anniversary on May 1st. I was so excited, I quickly texted our president and VPE and told them, let's get the party started and make this great and memorable. I announced it to the club so everybody could be on board and knew what was coming up. I sent out 2 separate emails because in marketing, you need the messaging to go through to the right person for the right reason. So current members and past members needed 2 separate messaging. We needed past members to know that we wanted them to come back and have a fun reunion celebration with us. I held a meeting with the president and VP because there was a lot to discuss. I first had to convey the vision of what it was that I wanted to execute, and there were many action items. We had to find the right day and time, restaurant location, budgeting, not my favorite part of planning. We needed to invite the past members and current members while collecting a never-ending moving part of the RSVP attendance list, get the cake, get gifts, invite speakers, and make sure that at our in-person celebration, everybody had an opportunity to speak. And twice was the ideal number because a lot of our new members have never experienced speaking in person at a Toastmaster meeting. Of course, we wouldn't be Toastmasters without functionaries and recognition. Our VPE said, Amanda, make this a high performance project. What a great idea. I gave a formal speech, conveyed an even bigger vision to the club, and then I had to assemble a team to meet. And that's where it got tricky. I've been an event coordinator since 2013. I have a diploma in event management and public relations. This was probably one of the hardest events I've ever executed, also with the shortest period of time to execute it. But even though I got a small team, I had a great team, and I am thankful to everybody who jumped on board. The RSVP part was challenging. We have these email addresses, members at Valued Voices and past former members at Valued Voices. I sent out emails. I got bounce backs. I sent out text messages. And then I waited, and I waited, and I waited. I was still waiting. And those replies finally started to come in after several more emails and several more text messages. You probably received some yourself. I was downloading spreadsheets, adding them into email programs, tagging people based on their responses so they weren't getting duplicate emails if it wasn't relevant for them. This was a never-ending moving part. Then became the restaurant. I chose this restaurant because it catered to everyone's dietary requirements. And when I chose it, it was a beautiful night. I was having dinner with friends and the weather was glorious. And the restaurant also gave us deadlines. I had to give them deadlines of people to attend. So I'm sending out emails going, deadline, I need to know if you're coming. And I waited, and I waited, and I waited a little bit longer. Benita organized this beautiful cake in consultation with our team to find the right flavor that everybody would enjoy, except me, but that's okay. I had my very own special cheesecake. I was the only vegan in the room, but I hear the cake tasted delicious. The RSVP due date came. And I knew there were more people coming that had RSVP'd. So I sent out more communication. Meanwhile, Benita is still in the background organizing the gifts, the little beautiful notepads, the pens that I get to keep on my desk now that tells me every Thursday we meet for valued voices. And then the RSVP date passed and I was still waiting. We did have challenges that arise when you're creating an event. And I want to be completely transparent on what all the challenges were. Not everybody wanted it to be outside. How were we going to handle the dinner checks? Sarah nailed that one like you wouldn't believe, and getting us to get a separate check for everybody. She, as her speech mentioned, being the intimidating person, but the motivating, productive person that she is, got the job done. We had challenges, but we were able to execute an event. And this was my range of emotions during the event. There were highs, there were lows, there were like pulling my hair out. What am I doing? Is this happening? But we got there. And we had a friends reunion meeting that was wonderful, and a celebration dinner and a night that we will always remember, with club officers cut the cake, and Nuru was our awesome photographer of the evening, capturing all the memories of the evening. We got to bring back some in-person tools that we use for our newer members to see and experience, like just using a podium or having a timer box and meeting our little froggy and experiencing what the bell actually sounds like if you say R and We had events to remember, and I thank you all so much for being a part of it and being there. Back to you, Toastmaster.